Alright, let's get this over with. To be honest, I have finished this DLC idea pack a long time ago, but there was quite a bit of reasons why I didn't, post this idea pack a long time ago. Mostly because I was busy with time. I have a bit of a time management problem. Well, not really a time management problem. It's more like I did all my important stuff first, and then YouTube and editing videos was my secondary priority. For one thing I had sound design class, and I thought doing sound design was fun. Apparently, making sounds using two objects to make 5 different sounds was a lot harder than I thought it would be. So no, I am not enjoying the class. The second thing I was practicing my drawing skills. Because I haven't been drawing in a long time, so I thought maybe I should catch up with drawing. Maybe it will help me relax a little bit more. Which I actually did. And for my third and final reason why I haven't posted this video soon, Sonic Rivals. I already did a bonus video for that game, and it took me a lot longer than I thought it would be. I thought it would take 2 months, not 7 months to make this. But what happened was already done, and I can't really complain. Well, except with sound design, I'm still stuck in that class. But anyways, let's talk about Super Smash Bros. Now. So far, I have made 4 idea DLC packs for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And as you all know, that we are getting very, very close for Nintendo to announce the last DLC character. I mean, just look at this banner now. So many characters smushed together in this one place. So, for this DLC, I wanted to add a bunch of more characters, but I realized that seemed like something for another video. My last DLC idea pack. So with this DLC ideas pack, will be a little bit unique. I mean, very unique. And it was also coincidence that tomorrow is going to be the Nintendo Direct, and it's most likely, maybe, possibly, will announce the last Smash Bros. Character. So my idea here, this idea DLC pack, I'm going to, for this Dreams Pass, I would choose 6 characters that I want to join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However, the condition is that the character I would choose has already been in Super Smash Bros. So like, for example, a Super Mario character or Donkey Kong character. Those characters will be in this pack. Not new franchises like Yokai Watch or Kelowna or even Rune Factory. Those new franchises will not be in this video. However, I kinda spoiled like 3 characters for my next idea pass because I mentioned the franchise, so just try to ignore it. Or forget about it. Please. And with that, we're going to start off with our first character for this Dream Ideas Pass. Now, when I thought about it, I thought about a franchise that hasn't had a single, well, it already has a character, but they haven't got a new representative since the beginning of Smash. And yet, that franchise still hasn't got another representative since the beginning of Smash. And by beginning, I meant the first Super Smash Bros. Game. So with that said, I would like to introduce the first character, and that would be Kamek from the Yoshi franchise. And I know you guys was probably thinking this character can't be a representative for Yoshi because he's part of the Super Mario franchise. Well, I did my research, and trust me, I did a lot of research about this character. And while Magikoopas was first introduced in Super Mario World, the main Magikoopa, aka Kamek, was actually introduced in Super Mario World 2, aka Yoshi's Island, since he's not only the main antagonist of the franchise along with Baby Bowser Jr. Baby Bowser, my bad. But he was the only Magikoopa in the game. So, in reality, if you only see one Magikoopa in the game, or in any Mario game, that's most likely Kamek. But it's hard to tell since Kamek looks like an ordinary Magikoopa. For Kamek's stage, I couldn't think of any original stage for him, so I decided to give him Whirly World from Yoshi's Whirly World. Not only if it's a game that Kamek appeared in, but it actually was a stage that was in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, but didn't return to Ultimate for some reason. And for the spirits, I decided to put some enemies like Fly Guy. Actually, no, that's actually all the enemies. Well, except for like Crumples. No, Crumples not even a bad guy too. Okay, just Fly Guy as a bad guy. And some spirits too, like Poochy. And some of the baby characters like Baby Luigi, Baby Donkey Kong, Baby Wario. And for the music, it was a little bit of a mix of both. I got some music from Yoshi's Crafted World, Yoshi's Woolly World, the original Yoshi Island game, and two ones that are like Yoshi music but is not from Yoshi, like the Yoshi Island Zone from Sonic Lost World, and Mini Boss Mayhem from Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom's Battle, because, okay, that one didn't really have any affiliation to Kamek, but since Yoshi's in it, I thought that was Sly, probably, hopefully. Now for Kamek's special moves was a little bit of a problem, mostly because, well, I don't really think of Kamek as a fighter, more as a support character. But I did the best I could. Like his neutral special would be Magic Blast. That will leave a trail of multi-shape projectiles. If an opponent gets hit, it will either decrease, not only the foes will get hurt, but it will also decrease their speed, attack, or defense temporarily, depending on what shape hits them. And then for the side B, I decided to give him the Broom Dash, where we're him riding on his broom forward. And for his up special, you know how like Kamek warps around during new Super Mario Bros. Games. You know, like he's casts a spell and then warps around. You use that for his up special. And then his down special, you may not know these guys, but those are toadies. So like every time you drop the baby in Yoshi's Island, and there's a countdown, and then once it hits 0, these tiny little things called toadies will come and pick up Baby Mario and drag him away. Well, in this case, you'll drop only one, and if someone try to get the toadie actually successfully catch a character, they will send them up. Easy to break out of compared to the items in the game, because the toad is kind of like the beetle item, but they're easily to escape. But the more damage they have, like if they have a 100% damage, it's going to be hard to get out. So it's perfect for Kamek since Kamek's not going to be a strong fighter. And as for his final smash, I decided to use Magical Blast. Well, it's not the name of his official attack, but it's the attack that he used in Mario and Luigi's Paper Jam. Well, like, they would be any character that get hit by Kamek's, my bad, final smash will actually be trapped, and they'd be surrounded by a bunch of Kamek clones. While they basically fight off Kameks, the real Kameks actually will charge up to send a magical blast, a big, enormous, powerful blast, at all the fighters, which will be actually pretty cool, to be honest with me. Number two is a character that I mostly thought that's going to join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the very beginning. And in my honest, when they had Piranha Plant, I wasn't mad, but I was expecting this comic anime to join the roster first. And that character is Bandana Wardy from Kirby. What? Okay, Bandana Wardy isn't an anime per se, but the rest of the Wardies are kind of like enemies. Cute, adorable enemies. It doesn't seem violent at all. In fact, now I think about it, most of Kirby's comic enemies doesn't look violent at all. And to be honest, I was pretty sure Bandana Wardy had a chance due to him being an actual fighter in Kirby Fighters 2 and Kirby Battle Royale. But he did. So let's continue on. For Bandana Wardy stage, for sure I'm just gonna call him Bandana D. I used another dimension from Kirby Return to Dreamland. In that game, when Kirby and his friends go to another dimension, they have to breach the goal without getting crushed by this purple force field that I don't know what it's called. That would be the gimmick for another dimension. It's gonna be a side-scrolling level. You can't send players out of bounds where the purple area is coming from, but they can get crushed to death if they're between a wall and the purple force field. So you can use that to kill or to get KOs. Also use that stage specifically because that's the first game that Bandana Wardy was actually a playable character. And for the music, I decided to use music from Kirby Return to Dreamland, Kirby Adventure, Kirby Superstars, Kirby and the Crystal Squad, Kirby Planet Robot, and Kirby Fighters 2. As for the spirits, I decided to use some Kirby friends like Rabbids, Shadow Kirby, Dark Meta Knight. Okay, to be honest, like only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3.5 of those people, all Kirby's friends that I've listed. Anyways, let's just go to the special moves. Okay, for Bandana D's on special moves, I decided to make it a little bit interesting. Because I know he mostly used a spear, so I decided to use the Water Spear throw, which can be charged up to throw 3 spears at once, and the Water Copter because it feels wrong not to put that in the game. However, I decided to add 2 more weapons. One is the Parasol Drill, which you can use it either in the air or, rush over it. Where it's confusing, but it does have strong knockback. He has, Bandana D doesn't really use a Parasol. He used that in Kirby Battle Royale. And he can also use the Beam Whip, which I know for a fact Bandana D doesn't have a beam ability, but Wario has, and I thought he can change his whip broad. What do you want me to do, okay? There's so much I can do with Wario D. And for his Spawn Smash, I decided to use the Buddy Star Blaster. But since normally you need a friend for that, he will be accompanied by two normal wardies as they go off screen and shoot as many players as they can before finishing the final smash with a super powerful laser. It basically is actually exactly like the Buddy Stall Blaster in Kirby Fighters 2, but it's much quicker and much more deadly. Okay, number 3 is, I can face tell you this, but it's a Pokemon. I'm sorry, I know we have a lot of Pokemon representatives, but it's a Pokemon, but it's not a Pokemon you guys would expect it to be. And it's a Pokemon that I don't think has a chance of being in Smash compared to a bunch of other Pokemons. But the Pokemon I want to be in Smash, it will be Riolu, the animation Pokemon. He is the pre-evolved form of Lucario and considered a baby Pokemon. To me, I'm not really sure he's really a baby Pokemon per se. Mostly because he's taller than Pikachu. I mean, seriously, if he's taller than Pikachu, he's not really a baby. And before you guys say anything, I know Riolus cannot use Aura Spear. If you play Pokemon Ranger, there's a special mission that if you successfully capture a Aura Spear Lucario, which is rare, you'll be able to play as you could be able to use an Aura Spear Riolu in the game, and can be transferred to Pokemon Sword and Shield. But you need Pokemon Ranger and Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and or Soul Silver to do it. Well, just like Kamek, I can't come up with any original stage for Riolu. So I decided to give him Poke Floats from Pokemon Melee, which is another stage that didn't make the cut. It's probably due to the fact that in Poke Float they use the models from Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Stadium 2 because for the balloons or the floats or the Pokemon floats. But since they have Pokemon Sword and Shield, can they use those and ask for a Mega Stage? Can they use, what's that Pokemon's name? It's like a Ice type. They could use like Onix or Snorlax or that Ice type Pokemon. I don't remember his name. I'm trying to remember that Pokemon's name. It starts with a C and is an Ice type and it has an iceberg. Anyways, anyways, for the spirits, for Riolu spirits, I decided to use some like other Pokemons that's included in the game or appear in Smash, like Snivy, Fennekin, Tepig, Beedrill, Coffin, Starmie, and other Pokemons that appear in past Smash games. And for his music, I decided to use music from Pokemon Sword and Shield, like for the Gym Leader battle and the Versus Tower, and even Pokemon music from Battle Revolution, like the Gateway Coliseum, the Main Street Coliseum, and Wish Park After the Dark Void from Poke Park 2, Wonders Beyond. I remember that game. Kinda sad you don't get to play as any other Pokemon though. Like I said before, since there is a special Riolu that can use Aura Spear, Riolu's neutral special will be Aura Spear, but it goes a lot quicker than Lucario's, but also smaller and weaker. And you can also use Focus Palm, but his Focus Palm is, stronger, mostly due to the fact that Riolu can learn Focus Palm. before Lucarios. You can also use Extreme Speed, which I'm pretty sure Riolu's can't learn Extreme Speed. And for his down special, instead of using Double Team, he'll use Reversal. Which is basically like a counter, where it's not really counter, but it's more like how strong the attack is. It's based off how much damage Riolu took. So if he used this attack when he's like healed, it won't be that strong. But it's like over 75%, it can be a good way to knock people out. And for the Spinal Smash, I decided to use Dynamax. Him giving him Dynamax, while allowing him to use an Aura Spear to knock people out. I'm sorry, I sound a little bit tired, but I am. Sound design is hard. Number 3, I know Smash has a lot of villains in this game. But we can still use some more villains, and I already did Kamek, which he is a villain, but we can bring more villains. So for my next character, the 4th character will be Hades from Kid Icarus Uprising. Hades is the final boss of that game. And normally I would use like a different image for the characters I used, but there wasn't really a lot of artwork for Hades, per se. Well, official artwork that I can use, so I decided to use the same artwork as the spirit. But Nintendo shows approved that they can change designs or make new artwork for certain characters. So, I don't really mind that. All the new songs that will be added to Smash will probably be from King Icarus Uprising, like the Underworld Castle and the Reaper Line of Sight, Medusa's Final Battle, the Boss Fight 2. I know it's called Boss Fight 2, and the War in and Sculpted Feathers. And speaking of the Underworld Castle, that would be Hades' stage. The Underworld Castle is a stage from Icarus Uprising, and the place where Pit has to face off Medusa and the clones of Hydra, Pandora, and Trimbillows. Billows. There will be invisible platforms that the players can fight on, and the player won't get to see until they actually hit a switch. But while doing that, they also need to avoid getting hit by an eggplant wizard. That's right, the eggplant wizard's gonna be in the stage, which will appear from time to time. And if they get hit by one of his attacks, they'll be turned into an eggplant, which they won't be able to attack. They'll be able to jump and move. The effects will disappear over time, and players can knock them out to permanently erase the effect. And once the eggplant wizard gets defeated, all the eggplant people will return back to normal, and that's a free kill for the player who got the last hit. And as for the spirits, I just used some of the bad guys and enemies from the game, like Hades' Heart, Clubberscone, Bomb Stomper, Scuttler, Softly? Okay, I'm sorry if I'm mad, but I sound surprised, but there is no way these are the enemy's characters' name. When I look it up, I thought of something, but when I say it out loud, it sounds ridiculous. Also, I was kind of hesitant to do Hades, mostly because his attacks doesn't really have names, so I decided to look up on the internet and see what people call these attacks. I was surprised what I read, and I only used some of them. For his neutral B, I use healing spores attacks that homes to the nearest opponents. The side B, he will quickly use a sonic clap at them and successful paralyzing them. And B is no his up special recovery move is basically him just flying around in dark aura. His down B is he will create a dark tornado, which is not as like Meta Knight Mark tornado, but it's slower, but people can get sucked in like a tornado. And for his final smash, he will transform to his final form, where he punch, where he releases out his arms while shooting out a giant laser. It's a mix of like Ganondorf's final smash and Samus' final smash, but with more reach. Oh my god, I meant range. I meant range. My bad, I meant range. But it's too late now. Let's go to number 5. And number 5 is a character that I have no knowledge about. Like, I just heard about the character, have no knowledge of the character, but feel like that character should be in Smash. And that character is Raiden from Metal Gear. And I know Raiden, I don't really know that much about Raiden. All I know he's like, I believe he was once human. He also wasn't normal, as I heard clips saying that his room was like empty with nothing, like no furniture, like no posters, nothing. But then later on, he turned into a cyborg for some reason with electrical powers. And technically, I know he was in PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale and already did a PlayStation Idea Pass, but I did mention that video of only do characters that was PlayStation exclusive only, and Raiden was actually a third party character, so I decided to use him. Well, I didn't add him to that list because he was a third party character. Raiden's stage would be Shell Connecting Bridge from Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. This stage, if I believe, is the bridge that connects like some big sales facilities around. And this stage is actually a stage that appeared in DreamX TV, World of Fighters. I still remember that game a little bit too well. Like this. But I do remember how that stage worked. There's like a bridge, and there's like a broken bridge. Like something at the bottom of the bridge. But over time, there'll be like a jet that will fire at opponents. Which I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if they can use that, and they will be able to use that because they fire at opponents. Like, you don't really see the bullets getting shot at, but you can tell that those are bullets. For the spirits, I decided to use characters from that appear in Metal Gear Rising, like Steve Armstrong, Samuel Sundower. And I also decided to use mostly music from Metal Gear Rising because that's where Raiden was a main character with his cybernetic body. And also some music from Metal Gear 5, The Phantom Pain. And other than that, let's go to his move. Alright, for Raiden's special moves, I decided to use, well, some of his moves from PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Like the Lightning Strike, which he used to... It's basically similar to Fox Side Special, Fox and Falcon Side Special, but he also leaves a trail of lightning behind that will disappear after a few seconds, but anyone behind him will take damage from the electricity, and anyone get hit by his sword attack will get stunned, but there will be no knockback. And for his down special ability, he will use the Stonebringer, or Binder, in his level 1 super from PlayStation All-Stars, where when he get into a handstand and use his sword to cut people using his feet. I thought it would be cool, but I also thought that it would be good for his down special. His final smash will be Blade mode, his level 2 super PlayStation All-Stars, but I decided, since you can't really move around for final smashes anymore, he'll be somewhat similar, but at the same time not the same. He will emit an energy field that frees opponent nearby, but instead of killing them, just like in the game, he actually, he actually attacked the characters multiple times before delivering the final blow that will blast foes and characters alike. So basically, it's basically just like Toon Link's Final Smash or Robin's Final Smash. It's basically those. It's basically that kind of Final Smash. And its up B is basically Snake's up B, the Cypherer. However, his neutral special is the Pincher Blaze, which he will use a powerful sword or blade that takes a long time to charge up, but once it does, it can release a powerful knockback and a lot of damage. As for the last and final character, is a character that I know for a fact that you don't really see any moveset idea for this character, but this character has appeared in a few fighting games already. Well, not like based off her series, but she's been in certain crossovers, a lot of crossovers, and that character is Roll from Mega Man. Okay, to be honest, Mega Man, the reason why you don't really see any movesets for her is quite simple. She's not, well, she is a robot just like her brother Rock, aka Mega Man. The thing is, Roll wasn't built to fight. She was actually built to clean. Which now I think about it, building a female robot that cleans does not sound right. But around that time, we wasn't really thinking about genders that much, so yeah. And besides, she already appeared in some fighting games, like Marvel vs. Capcom. And she was a default character in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, where Ro was playable from the start, while Mega Man was an unlockable character. Which was weird to me because I found out that in the first Marvel vs. Capcom game, Mega Man was already playable from the start and Roll needs to be unlocked, but what you gonna do? And also, in that game, Roll used the same weapons or attack just like Mega Man. That was the only reason why she can be a playable character in that game. But now let's move on to talk a little bit more about what comes with Roll. like the stage and music. For World Stage, I decided to use, for her stage would be Doctor's Light Laboratory. Dr. Light Laboratory? Yeah, Dr. Light Laboratory from Mega Man 8. There you will see some of Mega Man's friends like Otto, Rush. Not Rush because since he's in the game. Like Otto, Tango, and the original 6 robotic masters from the first game. However, I thought showing off Doctor's Life Lab would be a little bit boring, so I decided to add a little bit of twist. In the middle of the game, or the middle of the stage, you will see the prototype of the Double Gear from Mega Man 11. And for every time the machine or gears move, it will affect every single character in the game. If the blue gear, aka the speed gear, moves, then all characters' speed will increase for a short while. If the red gear, aka the power gear, moves, then everyone's attack will be powered up. However, if both gears move, then both their and speed and power will increase. However, when the gears stop, it was like smoke because since the prototype don't really have a cooling system. So it will wait a while before it will start moving again. And whichever one moves it's random. It's gonna be random. And for the music, I mostly include music from the original Mega Man games like Mega Man 1, Mega Man 11, Mega Man 6 and 8, and even a melody of Mega Man 11 that features Fuse Man, Blocks Man, and the title screen. And just for a little bit of a bonus, I decided to add a music from Mega Man X2. And for the spirits, I decided to use mostly the counterparts of roles like Mech Roll EXE. A, well, A is not very role counterpart, but Heart Note is one. Elia, I don't know how to pronounce it. There are also Iris and Super Mega Man and some other robots that I probably won't care about in the future until I actually play the Mega Man games. If you thought that since Roll's basically a clone of Mega Man and Moth is a Capcom, I will use all his special moves based off Mega Man, well, you'll be kinda right and at the same time kinda wrong. Like, she does, but if she used some of Mega Man's alternate special moves from Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U, like the Tornado Hold, and using Beat as her up special. Her down special is she will use Eddie to drop healing items to heal herself. However, she can't really spam that move. She only use one per stock, so use that move in case you are very, very low on health. Also, instead of using a gun like Mega Man, she will use a broom to attack for her normal attacks. And for her neutral special, she will use the Mega Man ball. I mean, the Mega Ball, which is basically like a soccer ball that explodes and bounces around. And for her final smash, it basically copycat Mega Man's Final Smash, but instead of Mega Man counterparts, she will use counterparts of roles, including Iris and Tron. I would say her last name, but I don't actually know her last name. Even though I am extremely tired, like very, very tired, which is the reason why I'm actually going on a break. but I would not go anywhere until without mentioning a few honorable mentions because these are interesting characters that I chose. And there were some that didn't quite make the cut. And there's only 3 characters I can think of for this spot that didn't make it. One is King Hippo from Punch-Out! He is considered to be a villain and a boss of Punch-Out! He looks dumb. Even the design, even his backstory makes him seem dumb. And the reason why I didn't put him as in the list is mostly because of the fact that I can't really think of any attacks for him. Like nothing. Anything at all. And he's fat. Which we already have too many heavyweight characters already, and I don't want a villain character to be heavyweight. Since a lot of the heroes are lightweight and the villains are even heavier than him. And also, there's plenty of Punch-Out characters, and I feel like if they actually had Punch-Out had another game, then I can see me using a Punch-Out character, but until then, no. Another character that didn't make the cut is Porky from Earthbound, aka the Mother franchise. As we all know, Porky is, well, he's the definition of a jerk, a cheater, and corrupt spoiled brat. But he is a good villain after all, and we don't really have a lot of Earthbound characters in the game. In fact, now think about it, if you think about it very, very carefully, Earthbound Porky didn't appear as a spirit at all in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, just think about it for a second. There's no spirit for Porky at all, even though he was a boss character in Super Smash Bros. Brawl and had a trophy. So why didn't they have a spirit for him? But the reason why I didn't choose Porky, is because I don't know anything about Earthbound. Other than that little bit of information. And about the story. I don't know what drives him. I don't know what his attacks are. And I don't know whether or not which bridge I should use. The one that he's young or his current state where he looks like a mixture of young and old due to all that time traveling he did. Okay, the last character that didn't make the cut, but it's not really a real character. It's more like an idea I have. You know how like we have me brawlers, me sword fighter, and me gunner as me fighters? I was thinking a fourth new type of me fighter would be a me caster, which is basically a mix of the mage and the cleric for the sage. Yeah, I'm gonna call her the sage. The sage, the 2 jobs from Maytopia to use magic to attack. Like shoot out fireballs, or electricity, or wind. And I thought it would be a cool idea to bring like a me fighter that used magic to attack. But the more I designed the moves, the more I realized that it's basically just the me gunner. So maybe Nintendo can do a better job than me, but I couldn't bring this my idea to life. As for the boxing ring titles, I decided to call Kamek the Big Cheese of Magikoopa because every time you think of Magikoopa, you're probably going to think of Kamek. But then Wall D will be Helper to Hero based off the spin-off where Helpers and Kirby becomes heroes. For Hades, I decided to make him use Lord of the Underworld because he's basically is the ruler of the underworld. Ryalu is Aura Reader because he can sense aura and he can able to tell or communicate with people based off reading their aura. Raiden will be called Ultimate Swordsman. I call him that because I saw the gameplay where Maggie is rising, and I would consider him being the ultimate swordsman. And Bro is cleans pretty practically everything because that's what Bro designed to do. She basically designed to clean practically everything. Well, that's all of my Dream Fighters pass. There's Kamek, Bandana War D, Ryalu, Hades, Raiden, and Bro. And then once the last DLC characters get announced, I will announce my final DLC pass, or Fighter Ideas pass. And boy, I am extremely tired because I talk way too much. And also find out information about characters I don't know about, like Raiden, took a lot out of me. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.